walk through and introduce you to Financial Management Explorer. And it is an application that utilizes your patient billing information and your cost accounting information. So I'm going to go right into the first financial summary and trending tab, where we see really a high-level view of some very standard metrics used within the healthcare organization. Down the left side of the page are really some selection criteria that you can use. And here is really the guts of this tab, where we actually allow you to take a look at the financial performance by patient type, by clinical program. But we also added a drill through that allows you to go down further into the clinical program, into what we refer to as a clinical care process family, care process, traditional APR DRG, or MS DRG. I'm going to stay at the clinical program for now. So in this example, we're looking by clinical program. In this example, we can go to the payer grouping. We also provide a dimension of location and providers. And we also allow you to drill into the provider or the provider specialty. So for this particular demo, I'm going to focus in on inpatients. And I'm going to go back to the clinical program. And we can see your average charges, reimbursement, payments, cost, contribution margin, cases. I'm just going to sort this, and I can actually below here choose some metrics. Right now we're looking at cases, and I can look at, this is all patients included, but I can also drill into women and newborn and look at the trending of information over time, and I can use these metrics to change that particular metric that we're viewing on the graph. I'm going to bring it right back up to women and newborn. And I'm going to actually go deep into opportunity. And before I do that, I want to actually make sure for this demo that we're honing it down to a smaller population. So I'm going to actually take us to our location again. I'm going to choose our demo location called Mill Rock Health Eagle. And that actually shows me that most of the cases actually exist. There are 27,000 of those within Mill Rock. And because I'm going to start to look at opportunity, it's important for me to actually create a comparison of apples to apples. So APR DRG severity of illness is a way of actually doing that. So I'm going to actually select for this demo APR DRG severity of illness 1. So what I've got is about 6,500 cases that I'm going to drill deeper into. We're going to look at opportunity. What we end up showing here is really a very nice bubble chart that takes your severity adjusted coefficient of variation and also looking at opportunity per case. One of the things that I like to do really is to also sort by total opportunity. So in this case, we've calculated behind the scenes the opportunity for PTCA, percutaneous cardiovascular procedure, and there looks to be about $150,000 of opportunity in our demo database. And so you could actually see that here. The size of the bubble represents how much opportunity there is in total. Out here is actually opportunity. There are some higher opportunities per case, but I really do want to zoom in here on the one with the largest opportunity in total. So I'm going to zoom in here on PTCA. And I can actually look now at by diagnosis. So I've pulled up my particular APR DRG. I can look by provider, and you can see there are a couple of outliers out here with an opportunity per case of close to $5,000 per case. And so I'm also going to just demonstrate by cost centers. It looks like our greatest opportunity appears to be in cardiology. So I'm going to go ahead and choose cardiology. And I'm going to look at by provider what the specific variation appears to be, or what the contributors to the variation appear to be. So in this case, I'm going to actually begin to drill down into our next tab, which is variation. I actually want to look by provider, and we're actually looking at the particular area of cardiology, and we see that the cardiology charges for these first two providers appear to be higher than the others for this APR-DRG and this like severity of illness. So they seem to be patients that are generally the same sickness. So we're not able to say that they cost more because they are sicker. We tried to kind of level the playing field there. So I'm going to drill down here into the specific activity code. So now we've gone through and we've said, let's actually drill down into the billing detail to be able to take a look at what seems to be different about what those providers are doing in cardiology. One of the things I also like to do, and I'm going to do this up here, I'm going to do a quick sort in descending order. These are the two providers I want to focus in on. So I'm going to grab them and I'm going to take a look at what they're doing that appears to be different. One of the other quick sorts I'm going to quickly do is average variable cost per case. And so what jumps here and what we've tried to provide transparency into is what is the average variable cost per case, the percentage of the cases for those two providers, and what are the other providers doing. So in this case, they have an EP3D mapping that is used 100% of the time for these providers and 10% for the others. Might be some unique situation for their particular patient population, I can't really say, but it does appear to be an opportunity for us to begin to take a look at. So that would definitely be something that we would want to get the providers involved in and to better understand whether this is truly an opportunity. And once we can actually select those patients that had this 3D mapping, and then we've added finally a visit detail tab where I literally can provide a list of all of the patients, the providers, financial class, APR-DRG, and you can actually drill through again here all the way down to the diagnosis if you choose to. That is the intent of this application, is really to provide the high-level summary and actually give you some insight into possible opportunities to standardize care.
Would you like to see another demo? Health Catalyst has many applications. You'll find demos of some of our most popular ones in the list on the right side of your screen. If you'd prefer a live demo that addresses specific needs and concerns of your organization, click on the box at the end of this video. We know you're busy, so just tell us how much time you have and what you'd like to learn. We'll set up a short web conference for you with our experts. They'll walk you through Health Catalyst solutions and answer any questions you might have.